Hey guys, Lord Naren White here, the Holy Ghost, the one true God, back with you with the next video in my Line of God Daily Diary series. As usual, before I discuss what I have achieved since yesterday's Daily Diary video, I want to read you a chapter from the Bible. Today I will be continuing the book of Psalms, starting with Psalm 57. To the chief musician, Al-Tashith, Miktam of David, when he fled from Saul in the cave. Be merciful unto me, O God, be merciful unto me, for my soul trusteth in thee. Yea, in the shadow of thy wings will I make my refuge, until these calamities be overpast. I will cry unto God most high, unto God that performeth all things for me. He shall send from heaven, and save me from the reproach of him that would swallow me up. Selah. God shall send forth his mercy and his truth. My soul is among lions, and I lie even among them that are set on fire, even the sons of men, whose teeth are spears and arrows, and their tongue a sharp sword. Be thou exalted, O God, above the heavens. Let thy glory be above all the earth. They have prepared a net for my steps. My soul is bowed down, they have digged a pit before me, into the midst whereof they are fallen themselves. Selah. My heart is fixed, O God, my heart is fixed. I will sing and give praise. Awake up, my glory, awake, psaltery and harp. I myself will awake early. I will praise thee, O Lord, among the people. I will sing unto thee among the nations. For thy mercy is great unto the heavens, and thy truth unto the clouds. Be thou exalted, O God, above the heavens. Let thy glory be above all the earth. The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. You know, one of the beautiful verses of this chapter, of course, like I mentioned in the beginning of Psalm 57, it starts with, to the chief musician, Al-Tashith, Miktam of David. So the idea here, when we read this verse again, we get this beautiful imagery of musical instruments being played, singers singing songs, all of this in the name of praising the Lord thy God. So here it says in Psalm 57, 8 and 9, Awake up, my glory, awake, psaltery and harp, I myself will awake early. I will praise thee, O Lord, among the people. I will sing unto thee among the nations. And so the idea is that you get that beautiful imagery of the psaltery and harp playing. So the musical instruments are playing. I myself actually do not know, as of this time, I'm about to learn what a psaltery is. Wow, okay. I may have seen this before, but I did not know it was called a psaltery. Interesting. If you've never looked up what a psaltery is, definitely you can check it out. Myself, of course, knew what a harp was. A harp is a very beautiful and large musical instrument, if I'm correct. Yeah, large harp. For me, the first example of a harp I get is the harp that is bewitched that plays the music endlessly to keep Fluffy awake. So remember, I believe Professor Quirrell bewitches the harp in order to keep Fluffy asleep. And then when Ron and Hermione and Harry get there, the harp stops playing, and then they have to get past Fluffy, that's of course, I don't know if that's the first time I had read, of course, the word harp before that, but that's what I think about when I think of the word harp. So you get that beautiful. So you see how you get those images of the psaltery and the harp, and then you get the idea of the singers singing and giving praise, and all of that comes together to form such a beautiful and joyous image of these men of the Old Testament giving praise to Jehovah. And so, with that, now I will continue with the next chapter of Psalm 58. To the chief musician, Al Tashith, Miktam of David. Do ye indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do ye judge uprightly, O ye sons of men? Yea, in heart ye work wickedness, ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear, which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely. Break their teeth, O God, in their mouth. Break out the great teeth of the young lions, O Lord. Let them melt away as waters which run continually, which bendeth his bow to shoot his arrows. Let them be as cut in pieces, as a snail which melteth. Let every one of them pass away, like the untimely birth of a woman, that they may not see the sun. Before your pots can feel the thorns, he shall take them away as with a whirlwind, both living and in his wrath. The righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance. He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked. So that a man shall say, Verily, there is a reward for the righteous. Verily, he is a God that judgeth in the earth. The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. Now, you talk about anger, you talk about hatred, you talk about the emotions that the men of the Old Testament would have been feeling regarding their persecutors, their tormentors, their oppressors. Read this passage. Read this passage again, and feel the hatred with which the writer of this passage is writing these words. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. So from the beginning of their life, they're liars. Next, their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear, which will not hearken to the voice of the charmers, charming never so wisely. Now get this next verse. Psalm 58:6. You can't make up this kind of anger. Break their teeth, O God, in their mouth. Break out the great teeth of the young lions, O Lord. Then let them melt away as waters which run continually, which he bendeth his bow to shoot his arrows. Let them be as cut in pieces. Again, it reads, let them be as cut in pieces, is what it reads in Psalm 58:7. So you talk about the pain and the anger and the hatred the writer of this chapter speaks with. Now we continue on reading the words he speaks. He writes, As a snail which melteth, let every one of them pass away, like the untimely birth of a woman, that they may not see the sun. Think about that. He says, let them pass away like the untimely birth of a woman, like a miscarriage. Let them pass away as though they were a miscarriage, that they may not see the sun, that they should not see life itself. Think about that. Think about the anger of this passage. Now, I don't know, I don't believe this is David speaking. It might be. Recall, it says, to the chief musician, Al Tashith, Miktam of David. So this may not be David. But what does Miktam of David mean? These are often associated with King David. Okay, so for example, if David be the author of these chapters, you can understand how much anger he must be feeling to write words like that. Break their teeth, let them be cut in pieces, let them pass away like the untimely birth of a woman. So that's how, if you know, believing that this was David who wrote this, that's how he would have been feeling. And with that, I'll go ahead and transition over to what I have achieved since yesterday's daily dive video. Since yesterday's daily dive video, I worked at my core. I uploaded and scheduled 5 workout videos. I uploaded and scheduled many video game videos, and I've created this daily dive video for 7/16/23. And with no further achievements since yesterday's daily dive video, I want to go ahead and say thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe as it greatly helps the channel. Light to be with you all. Take care, and thanks again.